from Germany, from Netherlands. Who are you? And where are you? You're over there? My friends from the Netherlands. And maybe from Buenos Aires? Egypt? All right. And I've heard Buenos Aires. We will be there. We will come to you. Yes. And Lagos from Nigeria. So that's nice. We are very international today. And I've also heard that somebody of you have problems in getting a visa, for example. Did anybody have problems in getting a visa? Yes? So let us be thankful for being a part of this Congress here in Düsseldorf. In your program on page 16, you will get all the information you need for the opening ceremony. And at the beginning, it's a great pleasure to introduce to you Carmen Pen'ya, who's the president of MIP from Spain. Welcome, Carmen Pen'ya.
Distinguished guests, dear colleagues, compañeros. Welcome to FIP's 75th World Congress of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences. FIP represents over 3 million pharmacists and pharmaceutical scientists across the globe. All of us being specialists in medicines and their responsible use. This year, the theme of our Congress is Better Practice, Science-Based, Evidence-Driven. With this theme, we want to highlight the strong relationship between science and practice and how they benefit one another for this reason. It is also an acknowledgement of our collective objective to further improve our practice for the benefit of the patient. Over the next few days, the theme will provide us with a framework to exchange knowledge and ideas, which will help us in our daily practice to ensure that the decisions on medicines and their use are founded on the most current scientific knowledge. These decisions will lead to better health outcomes for patients. Over more than 3,100 participants, pharmacists and pharmaceutical scientists are gathering here in Düsseldorf to discuss this important issue. We could say that during this week, Düsseldorf is the pharmacy capital of the world. Through a varied Congress program offering over 50 high-quality sessions accredited by 11 national bodies, our profession will also examine key challenges and explore new opportunities, such as medication review and other services, remuneration models, advanced practice and specialization, as well as the use of databases to support improved practice. During this Congress, you will survey, learn about case studies and hear through provocative presentations. But I invite you to also take advantage of the unique opportunity to network with colleagues from around the world, sharing experiences and making important connections. I would like to thank our host, the Federal Union of German Associations of Pharmacists, ABDA, and its 34 member organizations, as well as the many individuals who have worked so hard to prepare this wonderful Congress. We can all look forward to a week of inspiration and making the most of the professional and social opportunities here in Düsseldorf. Welcome. Willkommen. Bienvenidos.
German Association of Pharmacists, and co-host of the FIP Congress. Welcome, Mr. Schmidt.
Thank you for the warm welcome. Madam President, oh, it's great. It's the greatest audience I ever spoken to. It's great. You look great. Madam President, ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, dear friends, it's both an honor and a great pleasure for me and for APTA and the 34 member organizations and all of German pharmacists to host the 2015 FIP Congress here in Düsseldorf. It is the fourth time in FIP history that the FIP Congress takes place in Germany, with FIP being the biggest international platform for pharmacists all over the world. We are very pleased about this repeated return of the Congress to Germany. This time we would like to warmly welcome all of you to Düsseldorf, this bustling city on the banks of River Rhine. As every other year, this year Düsseldorf is also the place of Expo Pharm, Europe's biggest pharmaceutical trade fair. We are more than happy to be able to combine these two important pharmaceutical events in the beautiful Rhine Valley. The following days promise to be busy. Together with FIP, we have compiled a program that will offer a variety of interesting subjects around the main topic, better practice, science-based, evidence-driven. Herewith, we hope to cover the various interests of pharmacists from all over the world and all kinds of sectors. Pharmacists who are in practice make important contributions by improving the effective use of medicines, guided by scientific evidence based on studies of efficacy, safety, and responsible use of medicines. Pharmacists who work in areas of science and research play an important role in creating this scientific evidence, and pharmacists in practice provide an understanding of how to interpret and apply the evidence. To get the latest worldwide overview on better practice, science-based, evidence-driven, you will have a choice of more than 230 hours of sessions given by over 220 experts from 40 countries. And all different fields of pharmacy are represented, from community to hospital and from academic to industrial pharmacy. Hence, making your personal choice will be demanding. However, we would like to cordially invite you not only to join the FIP Annual Congress, but also spend some time to explore the Expo Pharm Trade Fair on 40,000 square meters of exhibition space, the clear number one of Europe's pharmaceutical trade fairs, with more than 50 years of tradition. But of course, you should also take time to enjoy the beautiful and bustling city of Düsseldorf, with its lovely historical center and the modernized harbor area called Medienhafen. The city's typical brewery culture and the regional cuisine. And if your time allows it, and I hope so, you should not miss traveling a bit throughout Germany and discover the gorgeous Rhine Valley with the famous Slovo, its old castles, its little villages, with their vineyards and the world-renowned Riesling wine. And, not to forget, visits the town of Cologne with its more than 500 years old cathedral. My dear friends and colleagues, in Germany, as in other countries, pharmacists are the first port of call for people with questions in health matters, often being consulted before doctors. Thanks to an average of around 4 million patient contacts each day, local pharmacists in Germany serve as important centers of information and communication and social platforms when it comes to questions of health. We always strive to strengthen the role of independent and self-employed pharmacists in our healthcare system, which is facing major challenges in Germany today. The number of older people and people suffering from multiple illnesses is growing, and it is therefore essential to enable pharmacies to play a key role in the healthcare system of the future. In 2014, the annual meeting of German pharmacists in Munich, by a large majority, adopted our paper Pharmacy 2030. This confirmed the result of a year-long national debate involving thousands of pharmacists who had expressed their opinions online and at conferences. Pharmacy 2030 has one central message. Pharmacists want to concentrate on their role as healthcare professionals, as experts in medicines. Providing patients with evidence-based consultation on medicines should be at the center of the work. The long-term goal is to achieve safe and efficient drug treatment. In this process, an important element is the introduction of a systematic, individual medication management system. This also requires healthcare professional network with clearly defined responsibilities and interfaces, as well as a solid databases. I'm very much looking forward to meeting the numerous colleagues and guests who have traveled from all over the world to exchange views and experiences on the different challenges pharmacists are faced with, and, last but not least, to deepen our friendship and collaboration. At that point, I was supposed to introduce to you State Secretary Lutz Oppe from our Ministry of Health, but ladies and gentlemen, as most of you will know, Germany these days is in a special situation, as are other European countries too. Hundreds of thousands of men, women and children from Syria, Iraq and many other countries are seeking for shelter in our cities and villages. To give all of them some kind of home, food and a basic health care is the biggest challenge for Germany since the reunification 25 years ago. And therefore, German public administration works very hard and continuously to solve these problems, as it's certainly the case in many other countries in Europe these days. And so I think it's reasonable excuse for State Secretary Oppe, who was planned to give the governmental address to all of you. He has to be in Berlin because of an urgent summit on healthcare of refugees hosted by our Chancellor Angela Merkel. So it's on me to once again welcome you all to Düsseldorf now, and I will give the word back to our enchanting Master of Ceremony. Thank you very much. Willkommen in Deutschland, willkommen in Düsseldorf.
Give a very warm welcome again to her from Spain, Carmen Pen'ya.
Fellow presidents, dear colleagues, compañeros, good afternoon, guten Tag. It is an honor to address you today as the president of FIP. I would like to thank my colleagues for the trust they have placed in me. I would also like to make clear my commitment to the vision of FIP, defined in 2008. An ambitious mission, similar so that of building a great monument of humanity, Burgos. For those who undertook these projects, just as it is for us today, the way forward was through collaboration and generosity, despite knowing that they might not see the final results of their work. Our challenge is only to continue building a bright future for every pharmacist and pharmaceutical scientist, so that they can continue using this expertise for the well-being of patients. We need to ensure that our professions remain relevant. We must be able to respond effectively to the current and future needs of our communities. To address this challenge, I presented to the FIP Council last year a plan called 2x2. Two actions at two levels. The first action is professional development, and the second is to promote and defend our profession's interests. Each can be approached at two levels, individual and collective level. To carry out this plan, our activities should focus on three main areas: people, services, and sustainability. People, because they are the heart of all our strategies. Services, because that is why people expect, need, and demand. And sustainability, because everything we do must be viable. I will start with people by looking at patients. Patients today demand our personalized attention with regards to medication. They need an integrated response to their health problems. Concerning people, we are also talking about other health professionals, because an integrated response requires collaboration between health professionals to achieve the best health results. All of us are the human face of healthcare systems. When it comes to interaction with patients, empathy, understanding, and offering a solution is the human touch that adds value. It transforms the efficacy of a medicine from theory into real life. The value must be recognized and protected. That's why we highlighted this important approach last Friday when we marked the World Pharmacist Day with the theme, Pharmacists, your partners in health. Let's continue with people by talking about us, the pharmacists and the pharmaceutical scientists. As part of the interdisciplinary healthcare team, we must ensure that our attitude and behavior meet ethical and professional standards. Last year, FIP published a statement on code of ethics, and we adopted an oath for pharmacists, which you will all be invited to take later today. FIP believes that training and education are key to ensuring that pharmacists and pharmaceutical scientists are competent and available to meet people's needs. We are reforming pharmacy practice through the FIP Education Initiative, which will release 2 reports during this Congress. And I would like to draw particular attention to a point where I think we can do more. Women. Women have a special place in healthcare. They are usually the care providers. They teach their children hygiene and health. They are often the ones visiting pharmacies on behalf of their families. But in many places today, gender inequality in education means that women might not be empowered enough to do the best for the health of those they care for. Women should be considered as crucial partners in achieving responsible use of medicines, the guardian angel of family medication. Turning to the second area, services, let's look at public health. Pharmacists are playing an increasing role as active agents in promoting health and preventing disease. This is especially true of community pharmacies, owing to their accessibility and the high level of trust by the public. Crises highlight our value in public health. In the Ebola outbreak last year, at least 5 members of our profession were among the first 100 health professionals to die in Sierra Leone, in Liberia, and in Guinea. FIP developed guidance to support pharmacists during this Ebola crisis. For sure, new health emergencies are coming, will come, such as the current refugee crisis, and we must be prepared to manage them. The second point in services is clinical pharmacy. In addition to our essential role in public health, pharmacists are also becoming providers of health solutions beyond the dispensing. We have to respond to the new needs of the new patient's profile with regards to the medication. We are speaking of clinical pharmacy, a renewed healthcare pharmacy, medication-centered and service-oriented. An increasing number of clinical services are being included in collective agreements in different countries, as revealed a new report on remuneration models for pharmacy service presented on our member organization this morning in the Council, the result of a 2-year effort. To achieve this, we need more research to prove the value of clinical pharmacy. And this requires a coordinated framework between pharmacists and pharmaceutical scientists. We have to demonstrate that our services are effective for patients and efficient for health systems. Such services will be supported by new technologies. New technologies now are more than simple tools. They promote standardization, professional networks, and streamline information. The new technologies facilitate a start-up of a clinical pharmacy and place